Greetings everyone, and welcome to my coin collection. Today's coin was produced in 2019 and is the first in a new series of coins produced by the United Kingdom to celebrate innovation in science. In particular, it honours the achievements of the internationally renowned physicist Stephen Hawking, who had died on the 14th of March the previous year. This made him only the third person in British history to have been commemorated on a coin within a year of their death, the previous two having been Winston Churchill and the Queen Mother. Although the outer packaging and the design of the coin focus on the specific analysis Hawking made in relation to black holes, the inside packaging also mentions other elements of his life, including acknowledging his role in popularising science and his overcoming debilitating physical challenges. Perhaps the primary way in which Hawking popularised science was through the publication of his book, A Brief History of Time. According to Hawking's own foreword, written for the second edition in 1996, the book was first published on April Fool's Day 1988. It was in the London Sunday Times bestseller list for 237 weeks, longer than any other book. Apparently the Bible and Shakespeare aren't counted. And the success of A Brief History indicates that there is widespread interest in the big questions like, where did we come from, and why is the universe the way it is? Hawking's fame also led to him appearing on popular television shows like The Simpsons and The Big Bang Theory, which then increased it even more. Having studied at St Albans School and then done his undergraduate degree at Oxford, in 1963 Hawking was doing his PhD at Cambridge University when, aged only 20, he was diagnosed with a rare form of motor neurone disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. This is also known as Lou Gehrig's disease in the US, after the famous baseball player who lived only 2 more years after his diagnosis with it at the age of 35. Doctors initially gave Hawking just 2 or 3 years to live. His battle against this disease and his continued work in science are portrayed in the film The Theory of Everything, released at the end of 2014. That he lived for another 55 years confounded that initial diagnosis. Instead of focusing on denomination, issuing authority, alloy, weight, diameter, quality, and the names of the obverse and reverse designers, which have already been dealt with on the back of the main packaging, here on the inside we see the coin in terms of what qualities it would have as a black hole in relation to mass, radius, surface area, surface gravity, entropy, temperature, luminosity, and lifetime. All of these are elements which Hawking's studies helped to make possible. There's also some information from the designer about the inspiration from the design of the coin, particularly that Hawking was playful in his approach to science. That sense of humour, along with considerable understatement, is also reflected in the quote here, "I think my greatest achievement will be my discovery that black holes are not entirely black." Further inside the packaging, we see more information about Hawking's interest in the Big Bang, a theory of everything, the concept of standing on the shoulders of giants, and passing the baton to other scientists who are following in his footsteps. Incidentally, standing on the shoulders of giants, the metaphor most regularly associated in English with Sir Isaac Newton's use of it in 1675, is the edge inscription around the British £2 Technologies coin, which was the standard circulating design from 1997 to 2015. There is also a lot of interesting detail about black holes, which you can feel free to pause and read if you wish. The obverse of the coin features the familiar Jodie Clark portrait, which has been the standard portrait on British currency since 2015. The reverse of the coin, designed by Edwina Ellis, features a stylized black hole and the inscription Stephen Hawking. It also shows the Bekenstein-Hawking formula, which describes the thermodynamic entropy of a black hole. Like many commemorative coins, this one was produced in a variety of formats, including a gold proof, a silver Piedfort proof, a silver proof, and this version, the brilliantly uncirculated version. Sadly, this coin is not one which went into circulation in the UK, because it has a really interesting design and might have inspired more people to explore an interest in science. I hope that you've enjoyed looking at this coin with me. If you have, please like the video and leave a comment down below. Perhaps you might also consider subscribing to my channel so that you don't miss out on seeing the future coins in my collection.